Soil. It's a dirty topic, I know, but we've got to talk about it. You see, soil is something that none of us can live without. In fact, some people spend their entire lives studying soil. Look at the size of this book. This is a thick book all about soil. Now, before you get too critical about the word soil, bear a few things in mind. Without soil, we have no plants. Without plants, we have no food. Without food, we have none of us. We can't live without food, which ultimately comes from plants, which ultimately grows in soil. So as we learn about soil this week, keep in mind we're not just talking about a dirty topic. We're talking about a foundational substance that exists that our very lives depend upon. In fact, many people take many hours compiling maps all about soil. Why? Well, farmers, for instance, are very interested in knowing about the types of soil that exists for them to grow their crops on. Here in White Township, here's an example of a soil map that has all different kinds of soil, because soil isn't all the same. We're going to be learning about different kinds of soil that exist in different kinds of areas and how that soil comes to be in the first place. So again, soil is not just a dirty topic. In fact, soil isn't dirt at all. Dirt is just weathered rock, and you can't grow plants in it. Soil, on the other hand, you can grow plants and crops in it. So to start off this week's topic on soil, let's go to one famous place in Warren County, New Jersey, very noted for its unique type of soil.
All right, we're here in the Pequest Valley in an area called Great Meadows. It's called Great Meadows because this area was once, just filled with all sorts of plants that grew in a moist area. In fact, today, it's great for agriculture in growing sod as well as vegetables because the soil here is suited for it perfectly. Well, Great Meadows is a remnant from the last ice age. This was once a giant glacial lake called Glacial Lake Pequest. The Pequest River cuts right through it and was dammed up by the terminal moraine. And over a long period of time as a lake, lots of plants and animal debris died and settled to the bottom and created a very, very thick soil called an organic muck. And it's this kind of soil that is very well suited to the type of agriculture that is used here today. Now, before we used it for agriculture, and after it was a lake, it was a giant swampy area filled with all sorts of insects and critters that loved swampy areas. We're along a road called Shades of Death Road, and one of the theories as to the origin of that name of the road is that this area was so filled with mosquitoes at one time that people would break out in all sorts of diseases when they were bitten by all of the mosquitoes and other bugs that loved the swampy area. Today it's drained and used for the great soil here known as the organic muck. Great Meadows, New Jersey.